Now the question remains, what is ziyarah? Many meanings have been given by the experts of the Arabic language, the lexicographers, the lughat navis, those who write the dictionaries. Some have said ziyarah means a desire. Ziyarat का मतलब है एक चाहत, एक शौक, एक ज़ौक़, किसी की चाहत, किसी का शौक, किसी की तमन्ना दिल में हो. Ziyarah means to have a deep desire for something. And I think it applies to us, because when we go for the ziyarat of Aba Abdullah, we have a deep desire to meet Aba Abdullah. However, Allah, Ya Rasulullah, another lughat navis, an expert of the Arabic language, he says no, ziyarat means to refrain, to abstain. एक और लुगत नवीस कहता है कि ज़ियारत का मतलब है किसी चीज़ से इज्तिनाब करना, किसी चीज़ से दूरी करना या किसी चीज़ से परहेज़ करना. To refrain, to abstain, to avoid. Ahmad ibn Faris, who's one of the experts of the Arabic language, he says a za'ir is known as a za'ir because when he goes to the ziyarat of the one he loves, he abstains from that which is not liked by the person he is visiting. If you pay attention, as they say, read between the lines, it will become clear. Ahmad ibn Faris says, and he's not one of us, he says that a za'ir is known as a za'ir because when he goes to the visitation of the one he loves, he turns away, he refrains from everything except him. So when the murid goes, he visits his murad. When the ashik goes, he visits his ma'shook. When the lover goes, he visits his beloved. When the habib goes, he visits his mahboob. And we say the same, that when we go and we visit, for example, Aba Abdullah al-Hussain in Karbala, we turn away from the qatilin of Aba Abdullah. We refrain from the qatilin of Aba Abdullah. When we go to Najaf Ashraf to visit Amirul Mu'mineen, we turn away from the people of Saqifa. Allahumma salli. क्योंकि ज़ियारत के एक मानों में से ये भी है किसी चीज़ से या किसी से मुंह फेर लेना, मुंह मोड़ लेना. When we go to Najaf, when we go to Karbala, we turn away. Our attention, tawajjuh is only towards Aba Abdullah. We turn away from the enemies of Aba Abdullah. When we go to Najaf Ashraf, we turn away from those who are mukhalifin of Ali and Awlad Ali. When we go to Fatima to Zahra in Jannatul Baqi, we turn away from those who came to the door of Fatima. This is the point. You see, ziyarat within it has tawalla and tabarra hidden. One has to discover it. One has to realize it. This is why it is said when you go for ziyarah, go with ma'rifah. Otherwise, there are many who go for ziyarah. There are many who go for ziyarah, not even amongst our school of thought, many go for ziyarah. But ziyarah means, as he says, when you go to them, you turn away from their enemies. Moving forward, and inshallah, ending in my time. Aba Abdullah al-Hussain is that great personality. When people say, okay, well, what is the need to go to ziyarah? We understand all of that. But people throw questions. As they say, people fire arrows. What is the point of going ziyarah? Okay, you love them, we love them too. But we say, visiting the A'imma Ahlul Bayt, going for their ziyarah has many reasons, many, as we said, the topic is falsafa ziyarat, philosophy of ziyarah. One of them is that by going there, we display our signs of loyalty to them. ज़ियारत पर जाकर अपनी वफादारी का ऐलान करते हैं. that we are loyal to them, even though we were not born 1400 years back. We were not in Ghadir. We were not in Karbala. But by going to the Ziyarah, leaving everything behind, risking our lives, spending out of our wealth, taking our children with us, going to a far strange land which we are not used to. But by going there, we announced our loyalty to our Imam. Number one, we go to Ziyarah to announce our loyalty. Number two, we go there to uphold their legacy. Well, why else do you go for Ziyarah? We go for Ziyarah to uphold the legacy of Aba Abdullah. Reason number two, you see, people around the world, even in the non-religious circles, non-Muslim circles, people remember their dead. In this country, how many museums do you have? Many museums. Why? Because people want to cherish their history. It's a good thing. We promote that. We are not the ones who destroy and bomb museums. We are not the ones that destroy and bomb churches. Even if you look through any army of any country in the world, you look at it. For example, for us, we're all Pakistanis. Majority of us, I think, are Pakistanis here. Any shaheed of the Pakistani army gets a proper army funeral, burial. Those who sacrifice their lives, in fact, those who display extreme acts of bravery in land, air, or sea, get Nishan-e-Haidar. Why? Because they want to be honored, because they honor them, because they remember them. Why? Because he's not an ordinary shaheed. He's a shaheed who displayed extraordinary acts of bravery. Tawajjuh farma rahe hain Muhtaram? He displayed extreme acts of loyalty and bravery because he's not a normal shaheed. So allow me to say, if people remember their shaheed because they have reached a martyrdom, they have reached a daraja of shahadat, they remember their shaheed. Even amongst the, forget armies, rebel groups remember their martyrs. So if people can remember then shuhada, then why can we not remember Sayyidu Shuhada? We're not denying the shaheeds, they are shaheeds. But they are not at the level of Aba Abdullah. If on the day of judgment, if you gather, Allah will gather all of the shuhada together. All of the shuhada will be given their ranks. Allah will gather all of the shuhada together on one side. But the maqam of Aba Abdullah al-Hussain will be on the other side. For he is Sayyidu Shuhada, he is the chief, he is the master of all of the shuhada from the beginning of time until the day of judgment. Salawat ala Muhammad.